What's going on, Tribe Nation? Apache here, bringing you guys yet another YouTube video, but I wanted to just talk to you guys for a minute about some of the things that they could be brainstorming over there at Infinity Ward. I've already made a video on this, so I'm not going to get too far in depth with it, but Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered, if you get them both bundled together, that's 130 gigabytes of your hard drive space right there. Well, if you're just getting Infinite Warfare, that's 90 gigabytes anyways. That's still a lot of space. To give you an idea, Black Ops 3 was anywhere from 40 to 50 gigabytes, and that included everything on the game from launch. So what are they putting in Infinite Warfare that we don't know about yet? We know there's campaign, zombies, and multiplayer. That's what we know. But what are they coming up with over there that we don't necessarily have an idea? They haven't announced it, and Call of Duties from time to time will throw something in there that they didn't talk about before launch. Also, before we jump into these 5 ideas, I also just want to say for this gameplay real quick that this is a 100 plus kill gameplay, so if you guys want to smash that like button for the fucking effort I put into getting 100 kills against a team that was actually like partied up. It was 5 or 6 people in the same party that I was going against, pretty much backpacking my team. So yeah, if you want to drop a like for that, feel free, I'd appreciate it. But anyways, idea number 1 is Forge mode. Now this is something that's kind of, it's not really bound to happen right now at least, but it's something that I think in the future, or at least if they put it in Infinite Warfare, I would be fucking ecstatic. It's something that Call of Duty hasn't really had, and in terms of, there's Pro Tools for the PC, which basically allows PC Call of Duty players to make their own Call of Duty maps. I feel like it would bring in people who left Call of Duty, people who really are really creative when it comes to things. Call of Duty has a lot of customization in terms of emblems and things like that, but we've never seen anything that's allowed us to make our own map. Unless you have a PC and you have Pro Tools, which is anywhere from like $40 and above to get. And it takes a lot of time. These guys really dedicate a lot of their time on Pro Tools to making these maps. If you look at Halo, the whole entire franchise of Halo since Halo 3 has had some kind of Forge mode in it. And a lot of players really spend their time. Like, there's people out there who will legitimately just play Halo for Forge mode. So they could bring in a lot of their audience that they lost over there at Infinity Ward if they implement something that allows players to customize the maps. You can't say a map is shitty. If you made it, then it's your problem. Idea number 2 would be a tournament playlist. We haven't had a good competitive playlist since Black Ops 2. It sucked in Advanced Warfare, it's been shitty in Black Ops 3, and a competitive playlist would be nice, but a tournament playlist where you and 3 other of your friends, maybe it could be like a weekend playlist that comes up only on the weekends, and you get to play in a tournament against other people that you're matched against, and I'm sure they could do it. They could spend the time to make that happen, and it would be really nice and basically a pat on the back to anybody who's actually still invested in competitive Call of Duty, like a lot of people are. Idea number 3 is a hidden mode that we haven't even seen yet. Now, really, we've seen multiplayer, we've seen campaign, we've seen zombies, and just different variations of those 3 kinds of modes when it comes to Call of Duty. But you have to think, they have to make this game a little bit more refreshing. And since it is Infinite Warfare and it is space-aged, what else could they throw in there to just make it new to players who've been playing the same exact refurbished thing year after year? Well, since there is spaceships in this fucking game, I don't know, a lot of people might cringe at this idea, but what if they made basically dogfights to where there is a multiplayer mode where you can go in and the spaceship scene that we saw in the campaign, and just basically have that in multiplayer where you can have these spaceship dogfights and shit like that. Like, honestly, if something like that was put in there, it might attract different kinds of people. I don't necessarily know if it would bring people back to the franchise that kind of gave up on Call of Duty, but I can't say it wouldn't be refreshing. I mean, we have the arcade mode for zombies in Black Ops 3, and I mean, it's a little addition, but once you think about it, I mean, it's just something extra to do. We also have Dead Ops, or what is it? I think it was Dead Ops, I think it's called. It's the version of campaign that you play where it's just all zombies. I don't know. I'm not a big campaign guy, so I'm not I don't have all the intel for that, but it's just an idea. Now, mind you, that spaceship fucking mode, it would be different from regular multiplayer. I don't want to get those two mixed up. I wouldn't want a fucking giant spaceship flying around on a multiplayer map shooting at me. The mothership's already bad enough when it comes to that. Anyways, idea number 4 is more customization. Black Ops 3 has really been great when it comes to customization. I know you can customize emblems in Infinite Warfare apparently, but we need more customization. I know you can kind of set up communities in Black Ops 3 now within the past updates, probably a few months ago actually by now. But we just need more customization, and I feel like if they add more, then it would really be cool. The problem with customization in Call of Duty is they always add cool looking armor and cool looking camos at the beginning of the game. But by the end of the game or the middle, when people start getting burnt out, they start adding goofy shit like the gingerbread man in Advanced Warfare and just all of that shit. And some of the taunts in Black Ops 3, and I can go on and on and on. But I feel like if they just stuck to what felt like actual Call of Duty and not really just cartoony ass shit, then some of the customization in the game could actually be pretty cool and I wouldn't resent it so much. Lastly, I think it would be pretty cool if they added more missions into the campaign or made a bigger campaign, much like if they wanted to add 5 missions as a DLC or like Spec Ops missions like there was in Modern Warfare 2, that'd be cool. They also said that there was going to be side missions in the game as is, so that could be taking up a lot of space, and I just don't know how many Spec Ops missions or side missions that there actually is. Anyways, that's going to do it for my 5 ideas. If you guys have any ideas of your own, drop them in the comment section below. I do read it. And there's just 90 gigabytes of space. They could do a ton of shit with this game if they decide to step up and actually do it. But with that said, I shall see you guys later.